من أسرار السعادة الزوجية أيها المباركون الهدايا. النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم في حديث أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه وأرضاه يقول: تهادوا تحابوا. الحديث رواه الإمام البخاري في الأدب المفرد وغيره، وحسنه الألباني علينا وعليهم رحمة الله جميعا. يقول: تهادوا تحابوا. فكيف لو أتيت للزوجة بهدية ولو كانت شيئا يسيرا تفرح به، تعرف أن لها مقاما عندك، أنك تذكرتها وجلبت لها هذه الهدية البسيطة ولو كانت يسيرة، فكيف لو كانت يعني غالية الثمن قليلا، تفرح بذلك. وكذلك الزوجة، وخاصة في زمننا هذا أصبحت الزوجات الحمد لله يشترين من المواقع، تستطيع أن تختار لزوجها ما تشاء، مشهورة عندهم الحمد لله يعني. وهذا وفر على النساء الخروج إلى الأسواق الحمد لله، لأنها أبغض البقاع إلى الله، كما ذكر ذلك نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. ترسل لزوجها ولو شيئا يسير، ولو قالت له أحتاج منك كذا وكذا من المال وأرسلت. كم من وقع لهذه الهدية عند الزوج والله. نغفل عن هذه الأمور التي هي يسيرة سهلة لمن يسرها الله عز وجل وسهلها له وعليه، نسأل الله أن نكون منهم.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hope you're doing well. So in that clip, I found it really unique because it talks about exchanging gifts. And I think a lot of moms, at least from what I've seen them post of reels, you got the little toddler, you got your eldest, you're doing your thing, and then your husband brings you home a vanilla latte by surprise. Or some other thing you like to drink. Maybe it's a smoothie from Jamba Juice, right? And how that can make so many women happy. And especially if he knows what you like. He knows exactly what to tell the barista. And there are obviously very bougie gold diggers, the sprinkle women who they only want expensive gifts, and they really degrade the smaller things in life, and that leads to ingratitude. But if your husband brings you home things that you need and want, that is wonderful. For example, my husband today brought me paper plates because I was mentioning how, I spend a lot of time washing dishes, and sometimes the kids, if they just want to have a sandwich or something, we don't need to use a plate, and I'm not going to be the kind of person to just make them use the same plate all day. I worry about germs and stuff like that. And the paper plates were a nice touch because they're biodegradable, at least the ones he bought. And, kids are having some snacks and whatever, you just have it, and it's something less to wash, And he brought it, and I told him that like a long time ago. and he just surprised me with it. So I found that to be quite unique. Other things he'll do is bring home like a bundle of pastries. And I think that's also really sweet. Or a chai tea latte, with the different chais. Little things like that go a long way. And obviously, when you're pregnant, and you're like, hey, I'm having a huge craving for X, Y, and Z. Can you please bring this home on your way? And so people will do that if they love each other. And there's going to be things, obviously, he asks you to do, and then you reciprocate that. And having that kind of kindness towards each other without the huge price tag is important. There used to be a time when women would be like, oh, you have to bring me something from Victoria's Secret, like before they destroyed their brand or something. Like, it always had to be something costly. Or a giant shopping spree. Or jewelry, ridiculous stuff. Okay, that puts a lot of pressure on men. And I would argue that it's the little things that actually stay in your memory more than the larger things. And you should never overlook that. And so, even if your wife has her own money, she can buy online and all that stuff, there's still things that you can notice that she wants or needs or mentioned. And who doesn't like a little nice surprise? And even when it's like a small thing of, here's some honey roasted pistachios. There's just wonderful things like that. Or, hey, I went to the farmer's market and I saw they had this really nice raw honey. I got you a little jar. Stuff like that. Now, each woman will have something peculiar that she likes towards her personality, right? So a man will have to kind of think about that. And in different stages of her life, she'll want different things. Okay? And it's important for the children to be taken care of, but don't forget about making little things for your wife every now and then. Because it is nice to be remembered. Because sometimes women feel they're not being listened to, or invisible, or he's at work all the time, you never know. And then when another man gives a woman attention, this is where Shaitan wedges in. And so little thoughtful gifts really can make a difference. And I'm sure you've seen the reels, obviously, of, you know, a treat is a coffee and stuff like that. And I have no shame in that. I love that kind of a gift. And it's important for couples just to remember how you keep romance and that bond alive. And so I really think that this sheikh did a useful thing and to mention that, you know. But again, this isn't to say that women should be demanding diamond rings, you know, gold this, platinum that. That's absolutely retarded, in my opinion. You don't need all that stuff. And if you want it, I don't know, you better do something big favor for him, because, you know, you're not Cinderella, as they say. Another thing is, now you can order things on DoorDash. So you can gift her something from DoorDash. Hey, are you hungry? Sure. Okay, sent you your favorite bagel. Blah, blah, blah. Like that, all right. You know, sweet stuff like that. And even if you have given her her own credit card that you pay for, still, giving something face to face is sweet. And it's adorable at the same time. You gotta keep that romance alive. Let me know what you think. And I know that there has been women who said, like, never buy your husband something more than like a candy bar, stuff like that, which I think is odd. And I know that there's been some women who are like, if you're a stay-at-home mom, you're buying him a gift with his own money. But it's still the thought that counts. Still the thought that counts. And you selected something that surprised him and he didn't know, even though he paid for it. Right? And so, it's sweet. It's very sweet. Now, when you're dealing with a gold digger type, those presents, they mean something else. You know, those women are requiring a certain amount of gifts before they give you their gift. But when it comes to an honorable woman that you love and respect and care for, that gift could come at a time where she's very stressed. She needed that little boost. And where she just needed a moment to herself. There's even these little mini tubs of ice cream that you can get now at all these little stores. They don't just sell the giant containers, the gallons. They also have smaller ones. Who doesn't love ice cream? Let's say she's on her menses. You know she likes a particular type of ice cream. Get her that. You know, you brought home a pizza by surprise. You know, get some. There's been times where my husband brought home calamari. You know, deep fried calamari, which is delicious. And stuff that's just wonderful. So don't overlook that and always show gratitude. And even if it's something that, let's say, you don't like particularly, you still should be like, oh, thank you. Because you don't want to make someone feel discouraged, I'd argue. Because then they won't do it. You know, you want to praise good habits, right? Let me know what you think. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and join the blog.